This book is about a lot of different things. Video games have a lot of different cultural implications. So I saw this book as a conversation starter with a bunch of different Christians about a bunch of different things. I'm talking with Christians who love games. I'm talking with Christians who love gamers. And I'm talking to Christians who don't really know a whole lot about games and don't know a whole lot of gamers, but are concerned about either of those things. So each chapter has a different topic of conversation. So one of the chapters deals with religion, spirituality, and whether we can actually have representations of God within video games. Another chapter is about video game violence and the ethics of gameplay. What does it mean when you shoot someone in an imaginary space? Another chapter is on video games and escape, where I talk about the dangers of addiction, and I also talk about some of the theological joys and positive things about creative fantasy. Another chapter is on gender in video games, what manhood and womanhood and representations of that are like in video games. Another chapter is on education in video games. There's a lot of talk right now about what video games can do for us educationally, and that's another topic that I talk about. And then there's a chapter on Christians in the game industry, talking about what does it mean to make games as a person with faith. And finally, I talk about the Christian gaming community and what it means to be a Christian gamer as well. None of these topics, none of these chapters are exhausting or exhaustive discussions of these topics. They could all probably each get their own book in many ways, but they raise good questions and they suggest some possible answers, and they bring Christian faith into the conversation about video games.